Hi, fellow traders. This is our morning recap. It's a little bit late because I had our weekly first 90 days of trading meeting, covered chapter 9. If you guys missed it, if you're a member and you missed it, one of my mentees, make sure you watch the recording that you're going to get tonight. It's very, very important that you understand these concepts. This is the last part of the bottom of that pyramid that we're working on. This is the wraps up our foundation, and it should be what closes the gap in your trading. So make sure you guys go back through that. If you were here live, make sure you go back and watch it again. Read through the chapter that I sent you. It's really going to pay dividends. Well, today, it wasn't that I was avoiding it, even though I don't want to do this. This is pretty embarrassing, but it's kind of not my fault. It's just the market. It's the way it is. First trade, I was taking Tesla here on the break of the pre-market low. So I got short. It pushed down. Didn't quite get through 144 like I wanted to see it. And it got bought back up. I went ahead and took it off. And as it started coming back down again, the reason why I took it off is because it hit my max risk. So then it started coming back down again. I got short. And it came down a little bit again. Went right back up. So I bailed out of it. Wasn't the ideal scenario. The price action was just wicked. You could see the swings on this. It was just wicked. You typically have to give Tesla a lot of room, but today just wasn't the day for me to give it. And then 2 stop outs, that was enough. But you see, eventually it broke down and it made the exact move I was looking for. But by then, I was at max loss. I was done for the day. I hit max loss before 10 o'clock, as you'll see. But nothing wrong with these 2 trades. It's just that it didn't work. I was early, and I was way early, and it just didn't work. So I was aggressive, and just didn't work out. So the next trade I looked at was Amazon. Okay, Amazon, it was breaking out, 5-minute opening range high. I got it. The minute I got in, it pulled back. I'm always looking for it to pull back once I buy the high. It's just normal. But this pulled back, we closed under this candle closed under the 200. Once we kind of confirmed this close, I was out. That's the trigger. I didn't bail out too quick. I didn't jump out. That's the trigger. We could not claim the 200, so you got to take it off. And then it sold all the way off, and then here it was coming down. It took out the 5-minute opening range low, took out the pre-market low, and I got short. That's the trigger. And that was a good entry. However, this is a terrible exit, and this is what blew my day up. I got to the point where I was, I had 3 losers in a row. I really expected this 4th one to work, because typically it does. Had the wrong expectation and did not take it off when I was supposed to, and ended up eating a lot bigger loss than I should have ate. And we're talking between $800 and $900 on this, when it should have been a $300 loss. And that was it. That was the day. There was no more trading after that. So I had to stick to my rules. If I blow up like that, I had to. I didn't get mad, didn't get pissed off, didn't try to revenge trade and make this money back, you've got to understand where your triggers are and when it's a smart thing to just not force it. And that's where we were. So that was my day. Pretty embarrassing morning. Was done. Well, I was done at 10 o'clock. That was the last out. What I did wrong was I was way too aggressive. Took more share size than I normally take. And I just let this go. With too much size, I just gave it way too much room. With 300 shares, I'd have been fine. 500, no. So we'll regroup. We'll look at some earnings tonight. If we've got a good earnings trade, we're going to focus on it. If not, then we'll come back tomorrow. We've got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. No need to keep digging a hole that I would never be able to get out of. It's not going to be able to do it. So that wraps that up. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And if you're not in watching this live, there's 3 more days. You could come in for free. I'll leave the link in the description and the password. You could come in and you can watch me trade. Watch me when I'm trading really well. Watch me how I handle the challenging times. This morning was really challenging. I do this because it's the only way for you to learn. You get enough bullshit from everybody else out there telling you how green the grass is and how beautifully white the snow is, and you're just not getting the truth. So I do this. I put myself out there, allow myself to be embarrassed, so that you guys know the truth. So we'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to go lick my wounds, and I will catch you tomorrow.